Good morning. This is the 8th lecture on aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acid. Today I am going to explain reduction and oxidation of aldehydes and ketones. First, reduction of aldehyde and ketones. Reduction to alcohol. Aldehyde and ketone undergo reduction with hydrogen, nickel and lithium aluminum hydride gives primary alcohol and secondary alcohol respectively. Once again I'll tell you, aldehydes and ketones are reduced to primary and secondary alcohol respectively with hydrogen and nickel and sodium borohydrate or lithium aluminum hydride. Take example reactions. Aldehydes R C double bond OH undergo reduction with hydrogen in presence of nickel, or hydrogen in presence of platinum or palladium gives alcohol or CH2OH. Reduction matlab, reduction means it gives a hydrogen, the bipond undergo cleaved, here one hydrogen will be attached, so we'll get it a 1 degree alcohol. This is called a primary alcohol. If you take ketone R C double bond O R, you take in presence of lithium aluminum hydride or sodium borohydrate, it gives, again this also gives a hydrogen. Here hydrogen, one hydrogen will be attached to carbon and one hydrogen will be attached to oxygen, so it gives a RCHOHR. This is a 2 degree alcohol. Here one thing you have to know, that here hydrogen nickel, here lithium aluminum hydride. Why we have to apply different reducing agent? Because here these ketones are less reactive, so it needs a strong reducing agent, whereas aldehydes are more reactive than ketone. So in presence of hydrogen nickel easily converted into 1 degree alcohol. These two reactions undergo reduction gives alcohol. So reduction to alcohol. Second, we are going to see reduction to hydrocarbon. This is a very important reaction as well as name reaction. Here the CO group converted into CH2. First we are going to see Clemmensen reduction. Clemmensen reduction, CLEMMEN, Clemmensen reduction. Aldehyde or ketone undergo reduction in presence of zinc amalgam hydrochloric acid gives the corresponding hydrocarbon will be obtained. The CO group converted into CH2 in presence of zinc amalgam hydrochloric acid. This reaction is known as a Clemmensen reduction. The CO group is converting into CO group is converting into CH2. Now, second reaction here, aldehyde or ketone undergo reduction in presence of zinc amalgam and hydrochloric acid. You will get it a hydrocarbon. Second reaction is Wolff-Kissner reduction. Wolff-Kissner reduction. K-I-S-H-N-E-R. Wolff-Kissner reduction. In this reaction also, in the aldehyde or ketone converted into hydrocarbon by using different reducing agent. Here what we are going to use it, this is a carbonyl carbon, react with hydrazine. Gives C double bond N NH2 followed by ethylene glycol and KOH. Ethylene glycol and KOH, and slightly heat it. It gives a CH2 plus N2. In this case also we are getting a hydrocarbon. This is also hydrocarbon. This is also hydrocarbon. This reaction is known as Wolff-Kissner reduction. Here first it reacts with aldehyde or ketone, react with hydrazine, gives this hydrazone will be given, with further reduction in presence of KOH with ethylene glycol, it gives a hydrocarbon. This reaction is known as Wolff-Kissner reduction. This is the reduction of, first one reduction to alcohol, second one is reduction to hydrocarbon. So this will be very important for conversion. How do you convert aldehyde to hydrocarbon? Immediately you have to remember that Clemmensen and Wolff-Kissner reduction you have to remember. If it convert aldehyde, if it is a aldehyde is converting into alcohol, 1 degree alcohol, matlab that aldehyde should be matlab acetaldehyde or aldehyde should be there. Aldehyde is converting into alcohol, ketone undergo reduction to give secondary alcohol. Now we are going to study oxidation of aldehyde and ketone. Aldehydes easily undergo oxidation. In presence of KMnO4 or nitric acid or even mild oxidizing agent, the aldehyde easily converted into carboxylic acid. The aldehyde undergo oxidation in presence of nitric acid or potassium permanganate or potassium dichromate. Even the mild oxidizing agent also, it convert a aldehyde to carboxylic acid. But ketone do not undergo oxidation easily. So it need a drastic condition. It means high strong oxidizing agent at elevated temperature. At this condition, it undergo oxidation. For example, RCH2, C double bond O, CH2, R dash. These undergo oxidation, drastic oxidation with a strong oxidizing agent. It undergo cleavage between carbon also. So we will get it here. The carboxylic acid having less number of carbon atom than the parent ketone. Suppose you give a numbering 1, 2, 3. If cleavages taking places C1 and C2, if it is a cleavages takes place between the C1 and C2, what are the product will give? So what are the product will give? This CH2 R, the CH2 converted into COOH plus R dash CH2 COOH. This CO group also converted into COOH group. If it undergo cleavage between C1 and C2. If cleavages takes places between 2 and 3, it gives R dash COOH, this R dash, this converted into COOH plus R CH2 COOH. So 4 different carboxylic acid will be getting. But if you see that number of carbon atom, here 2, here 3, here R, if it is a methyl group you will take, it may be 3, it may be 2, it may be 2, it may be 3. Is less than the parent ketone. So it need a not only strong oxidizing agent and drastic condition. Drastic condition matlab at high temperature. This it undergo cleavage. So why it is happening like that? Because ketones are less reactive towards the oxidizing agent. Here aldehyde easily undergo oxidation. Now another important is Tollens reagent. This is a mild oxidizing agent. Tollens test. This is a very important test. We are going to do the practical in laboratory, chemistry laboratory after the reopening of the school. Here Tollens reagent. What is Tollens reagent? That is a ammoniacal silver nitrate. That is a Tollens reagent. How do you do that test? The test is very simple. You take a freshly prepared Tollens reagent added to the test tube containing 1 ml of aldehyde. 1 ml of aldehyde, and heat it with the help of water bath 5 to 10 minutes. It gives a silver mirror. Only aldehyde can only gives, ketone do not give. Why? Ketone do not give positive test because ketone is less reactive. Moreover, the Tollens reagent is a mild oxidizing agent, so it cannot undergo any reaction or any color changes. But aldehyde only undergo reaction with Tollens reagent. It gives a silver mirror. That equation I am going to write here. RCHO plus 2 moles of AgNH3 whole twice. This is a complex ion plus OH minus gives RCOO minus plus 2Ag plus NH3 plus 2H2O. A simplified form. See, then this equation here, instead of writing this all, this is called ammoniacal silver nitrate. Here in shortcut also we can write it RCHO plus Ag2O silver oxide plus OH minus gives RCOO minus plus Ag. This we can write it. This is a silver mirror. This is a silver mirror. Here this aldehyde itself undergo oxidation, but this Tollens reagent itself get reduces to silver. This is a reaction is taking places after adding Tollens reagent to aldehyde. What is the test? Once again I'll repeat. Add freshly prepared Tollens reagent to the test tube containing 1 ml of aldehyde and heat it with the help of water bath. Directly you should not heat it. If directly heat it, it will burn. So you have to heat it with the help of water bath to give heat it up to 5 to 10 minutes and then it changes to silver mirror. Ketone do not give. No positive test. Positive test. Another way, this is a Tollens reagent. If we take one more test also this, that is a Fehling solution A and B, or Fehling solution FeHling, Fehling's test. Here the similar way, add Fehling solution A and B equal amount added to the test tube containing 1 ml of aldehyde. 1 ml of aldehyde. It gives a reddish brown precipitate. Reddish brown precipitate. This also confirms the aldehyde is present. Here, this is the confirmatory test for aldehyde. Ketone do not give because Tollens reagent, Fehling solution A and B are also a mild oxidizing agent. A means that is a aqueous copper sulfate, and B means sodium potassium tartarate. This mixture is known as a Fehling solution. So I'll write the equation. The equation is RCHO plus 2Cu2 plus 5OH minus gives RCOO minus plus Cu2O plus 3H2O. This is a reddish brown precipitate. This is a cupric, this is a cuprous. This is undergo reduction, this undergo oxidation. So this is also gives only aldehyde gives a positive test, ketone do not give. That's all today. Here, thank you. This was my 8th lecture on Unit 12. Hope you understood. Thank you and have a nice day.